because we have the DR-24, $50 million in response to derecho and barrel. Coming soon, we briefed those guidelines. So to my colleagues and their top staff that are working with constituents around home repair, we'll have another round of funding available. So I want to just keep y'all's eyes on that application, and then shout out to the housing department for aggressively getting those applications out. I appreciate that. On Saturday, I will join the Climate Action Campaign People's Hearing at the Deluxe Theater on Lyons Avenue, Saturday, May 30th. We're hearing directly from Houstonians who've lived through extreme weather, which means all of us, and they're coming before a panel of public servants to discuss some of their issues around that, everything from home repair, insurance costs, you name it, the environmental burden. I'm looking forward to listening to the general public, and I believe you'll be able to live stream that, and if not, join us in person at the Deluxe Theater in District B. I want to highlight and just give a shout out to Public Works. I appreciate them for moving expeditiously in the Ashford Park subdivision to address the ongoing drainage on Westwick. The drainage, the flooding is so bad, the water is almost to your knees under any circumstance, and so they are already they've had stage a pumping system to make sure that they can clear the street. But good news is that we have a notice to proceed for a project to clear the drainage, and that moves through beginning June 1. So we just want to share that with the residents who've reached out to our office via email. We've provided this in the newsletter, and we'll send a reminder on this Friday. Also, we have another construction project happening. We have a mill and an overlay on Senate Road between A-Leaf Clothing and Bel Air. This is a $680,000 investment. This was a part of our major choice selection of fiscal year 26. It'll take approximately 25 to 30 days for completion depending on weather. So I just want to appreciate us getting that out in the gate. But I do want to make a note on the record that we have a series of speed cushion applications still in the queue from fiscal year 24. I have 5 neighborhoods that are in from fiscal year 24. I have from fiscal year 25, I have 4 at a total of $467,000 that have yet to move forward. And for the upcoming fiscal year, we already have 2 applications that estimate $297,000. So it speaks to 2 things. I know that Public Works is working on expanding the contract to allow more contractors to get to this work, but these are we have a backlog of a couple of fiscal years, and the cost is almost doubled for less impact, and so we're unable to spread those funds throughout the neighborhood. We talked about this at length at the super neighborhood last night, so I just wanted to flag that for Public Works, and we'll talk about that more in detail during our quarterly briefing. I also want to announce Summer of Safety is back. Our 5th annual Summer of Safety is back on the West Side, and one of our signature activations is our 4th annual Swim Safety event. We're hosting that on Saturday, June 13th, in partnership with the Houston Parks Department, Outdoor Afro, Coach CPR, Houston Swim Waves, and a whole lot more. My phenomenal team is working on standing this up, and because of the high demand, we've added an additional cohort, so we'll have capacity for 42 swim instruction slots for children's ages 4 to 13. And for our parents, we always have CPR available with Coach CPR on site. It's a great opportunity, and we know that swimming is also a time of joy in the summertime, but we know in a second's notice, something can happen seriously. So the registration link is out. You'll hear more around that. And then also I want to acknowledge June 6th, in partnership with the Parks Department. Again, we're hosting First Kick as the energy of FIFA ascends to our city. We'll be on the West Side. More details to come from my office around that. Last night, clearly I have no makeup on because I was up with the rest of Harris County watching election results. And so I just want to shout out all of the candidates for putting your name on the ballot. It's a hard job, but someone has to do it. But particularly Dr. Darlene Bro on the West Side. She clinched for House District 149. historically held by Representative Hubert Vo. I want to thank Representative Hubert Vo for his service to the West Side and representing us in the state, in the state's capital. And congratulations to our Alief ISD Board Trustee, Dr. Bro, on what she'll be able to do for public education in our community. And I also want to congratulate Congressman Christian Menifee. I'm happy to stand with you from day one, knowing that you were the right choice for CD 18 and the people of CD 18 agreed. And I want to acknowledge my forever Congressman Al Green. I've been redistricted so many times, but my affinity for Congressman Al Green remains. What he was able to do during the pandemic as a part of the Houston delegation in securing funds around CARES, ARPA, allow us to, pause, evictions and rent relief and all of the things, advocating as a ranking member with financial services, his work around HUD and the financial, the banking system during the crash of the economy in 2007 and 2008. So thank you for your leadership, and as Congressman Menifee said, that your legacy will outlive any election. Thank you for your service to our country. That concludes my pop-off. My office can offer any support. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us at districtf@houstontx.gov.
Thank you, Councilmember. Vice Mayor Pro Tem Peck.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Just a final reminder that tomorrow is our Coffee with the Council Member and COPS event. It will be at 10 o'clock a.m. at the White Oak Conference Center. We'll have our HPD North Division captain there and also Public Works. So if there are any questions about any of the projects going on in the Inwood area, now is the time to come and ask those questions, or really any questions about anything happening in the city. Thank you.
Councilmember Carter.
Well, I was going to yield my time to Councilmember Evan Shabazz, but y'all be sure to tell her next week. Darn. No, I just wanted to say thank you to, I didn't get to mention last night, but thank you to